I grew up in the 60s. So I was like maybe in my teens when all of the things of the civil rights was going on. So I saw Martin Luther King get shot on TV. I saw the civil rights demonstrators get hosed and eaten by dogs and beat up and Medgar Evers killed. And so Martin Luther King Day is very important to me because he stood for the reason that we were out there, to have freedom and equality for all people. And so every year I come out and I celebrate Martin Luther King Day to refresh the memory and to also pass it on to future generations that what he stands for is a valid cause to pursue.
Every year it is a blessing and an honor to be here and to be here at the Stone of Hope Monument and to begin the march for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and this special celebratory day. This is a day where we remember his dream, remember his words, and that we are part of his vision and that we still walk in hope together. We walk. Now we're in a time in 2012 where we look at the African Americans and their journey and their struggles, but this is about all people. This is about now we come together not only with them, but we march with them for the rights of every man, whether black or white or yellow or red, for every woman, for every child, for every elder. We come together on this day and also remember our last queen who was overthrown tomorrow on January the 17th, 1893. And we remember her journey. And Queen Liliuokalani said, never cease to fight because you fear you may fail. And Dr. Martin Luther King spoke of that it is better to act than be silent. Now everyone is coming from the church here, from Queen Ka'ahumanu. Our mayor has now arrived, our governor's liaison, Ian Adams, and we're all coming together now to begin the ceremonies. We hope this day and this light will go out, not only to Hawaii, to our nation, but to our world, to continue this journey and this walk for peace.
We here on Maui have the only one of its kind, a Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Stone of Hope monument dedicated to the life, the work, the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We will honor him how befitting for this monument to sit opposite the peace pole for Amanda King across from the original courthouse in which Dr. King spent many of his years fighting for freedom and justice. We recognize Mayor Alan Arakawa and his dedication to community leadership and service. Here with us today, our nation's capital have asked us if we cannot join them on this day, let us be a part of their sacred ceremony for Dr. King by placing a lei at the foot of the Stone of Hope monument. This we will do today as our brothers have gathered and done earlier this morning. We thank the governor's office who have come here to say a few words to our community today. Please help me welcome Deirdre T. Garden.
It is truly an honor to be here this morning on behalf of our Governor, Neil Abercrombie, who is only sorry he could not be here in person. But he did want me to share this message with all of you. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. holiday celebration, a message from Governor Neil Abercrombie. Aloha to everyone attending the opening ceremonies at the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Stone of Hope Monument. I commend the African Americans on Maui Association, Nubian Pageant Systems, the Martin Luther King Jr. Coalition Maui for organizing the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Remembrance Celebration. I join all of you and people across our nation in honoring Dr. King and his devotion to equality, social justice, and improving conditions for people of all races. In his speech on November 13, 2006, at the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. National Memorial groundbreaking ceremony, President Barack Obama said, "In the end, that is what I will tell my daughters. I will leave it to their teachers and their history books to tell them the rest. As Dr. King asked to be remembered, I will let them know that this man gave his life serving others. I will let them know that this man tried to love somebody. I will tell them that because he did these things, they live today with freedom as God intended, their citizenship unquestioned, their dreams unbounded. And I will tell them that they too can love, that they too can serve, and that each generation is beckoned anew to fight for what is right and strive for what is just, and to find within itself the spirit, the sense of purpose that can remake a nation and transform a world. I encourage all citizens of Maui County and the rest of the Aloha State to pay tribute to the life and work of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Mahalo to all of you for making a difference. With warmest regards, Neil Abercrombie, Governor, State of Hawaii. Thank you for your honor.
Thank you.